Hi dolls, welcome back, and if you are new, hello, my name is Jessie, and today we're going to react to Season 4, Episode 1 of Stranger Things, Chapter 1, The Hellfire Club. And I am so excited to be here right now. We've all been waiting a very, very long time for this series to start, and it is finally here. Let's just jump in. Before we do, I did want to mention something that I saw that they have here at the beginning of the episode. We filmed this season of Stranger Things a year ago, but given the recent tragic shooting at a school in Texas, viewers may find the opening scene of episode 1 distressing. We are deeply saddened by this unspeakable violence, and our hearts go out to every family mourning a loved one. I think it's very, very important that they put that, and so I wanted to put it at the beginning of the video as well, in case there is anybody who doesn't feel like they could comfortably sit here and watch this. We know that the first 8 minutes of the episode dropped not too long ago, and I did react to that and edit it up. It's on my channel, so I'm going to watch the first 8 minutes for the sake of having my Patreon episode be complete. However, I'm going to start editing after the scene that we all saw in the first 8 minutes. So if you did want to see the first 8 minutes, the video is up on my YouTube, go check it out. Otherwise, I'm just going to start the edit for after that, and then it'll allow me to incorporate more into this edit because the episode's an hour and 18 minutes. It's almost movie length. So let's jump in. But before we do, don't forget to throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below, let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here regularly. The bell to be notified when I upload new videos, and don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. It is $5 a month. It's only $1.25 a week. It has all of my unedited reactions of everything that I do on YouTube in addition to more. Don't forget to follow us on all social media at star_chef_productions for TikTok and Instagram, or at Puma4107 for Twitter. But without further ado, this is Season 4, Episode 1 of Stranger Things, Chapter 1, The Hellfire Club. That was so cool.
What have you done?
The eyes, the eyes make my eyes hurt. And we're gonna listen to the whole song. Chapter 1, The Hellfire Club. I want a Hellfire Club shirt. I want to be in the Hellfire Club.
Day 185. Feels more like 10 years. Joyce
does.
says I have to make something called a visual aid. I hope Mrs. Gracie will give me an A. He won't show me what he's working on. Maybe it is for a girl. I think there is someone he likes. Jonathan is acting weird also. Argyle has been taking us to school. He and Jonathan like to smoke smelly plants together.
Lenora Hills, California, March 21st, 1986.
Hellfire. Why don't you just call it the high school dropout club?
Whoa, back up there, Pops.
That's a negative, Dusty Bun.
Dusty Bun! They break up in this season, I'm gonna be crushed.
Running out of time here.
Do you see it?
Yeah, I
JJ's
see
great.
it. Yikes, Dusty.
Vicky is definitely not the wrong girl.
We just don't know that, do we?
You know who pauses fast times at 53 minutes 5 seconds?
When she's getting out of the pool.
People who like boobies. Rob. Vicky likes boobies. Definitely.
Everybody likes movies. Max!
Where were you yesterday?
Oh, yeah, sorry, I forgot it was Thursday.
Well, I'd like to see you today.
I'm guessing that's Vicky.
I'm not saying that my girlfriend is better than yours. It's just that Susie's like a certified genius.
You do realize
Susie is
Elle saved the world
definitely a
twice,
certified
right?
genius. With the help of Susie, though. We'll never forget the never-ending story.
And of course, I have to give a special shout out to the best. Chrissy, I love you, babe.
Okay.
Police Chief Jim Hopper, who perished in that fire.
Support local fire departments.
Tonight? How is that possible?
So you want to be stuck with the nerds and freaks for 3 more years?
We are nerds and freaks.
Yeah, but maybe we don't have to be. As a friend, just talk to Eddie. Get him to move Hellfire. Come to my game. Please.
He's not saying he wants to stop doing D&D. He's just saying he wants to incorporate something else that he likes. A doll? That's creepy. That was either from
After
Hopper
learning to speak, she
or
traveled the world.
Murray.
Jane!
My name is plain Jane Jones.
For my hero, I chose my dad. He made the best Eggos, and we like to watch Miami Vice on Fridays. He saved lots of lives in a mall fire. He was a hero.
My heart hurts. I feel so bad for her.
She hates our new place, which, like, yeah, it's terrible, but he was an asshole, so there's less assholery.
It's okay to not be okay.
Because I broke up with you.
No, that's not what I meant.
Lucas, look,
Made it awkward.
people just change. Please just go away. Chrissy, I'm gonna gut you like the fat pig that you are!
What the fuck
The
was
devil has
that?
come. Studies have linked violent behavior to the game.
They're afraid to tell him.
Target. Exactly. We're the freaks because we like to play a fantasy game.
I can see why they were a little intimidated about telling this
I know
man.
there's no way we can beat your sadistic campaign without him.
Postpone?
Well, no.
Over my dead body.
Postpone the cult of Vecna.
I don't want to postpone it. We don't want to postpone it. It's
Vecna.
just
Diploma. I'm going to run like hell out of here.
Didn't you say that last year?
and the year before that.
Yeah. 86, baby.
This guy's gonna be annoying, but I'm gonna like him.
You're wearing a Weird Al t-shirt.
Yeah!
Thank you.
Brave. Yeah, but then you're missing your friend's game, and that's a little messed up.
Karate from 1 to
Yeah,
3.
Murray!
Sounds like it came from Russia.
Wow, I'm so glad I called you.
Can you remove her
Is
dress?
there something hiding underneath? Is there like a letter or something?
She has nipples.
It's cracked.
Break it. Break it open.
Smashing.
Yeah. They hid something in it.
So she's ditching
Dude, no, she's not ditching me. She has to work.
Who the hell works over spring break?
His mom works, so he has to watch over his brother.
That hasn't passed the smell test, man. In fact, it stinks to high heaven. Woo! Look,
That's why I love him.
Everything between us is
Perfect.
So they're breaking up this season, aren't they?
I have another older male friend.
Whatever. Besides, I mean, I really dig this girl. I got some customers gotta come.
Freddy! Freddy's by the door. Oh, E.T. phone home on the...
If I play, do I get one of those cool t-shirts?
yes.
Really?
Aww.
Trust me! Come on, talk to me. Tell me things.
Is he going to the middle school? What is going on with this girl? She keep getting pulled into the upside down? Oh, spiders. Oh, spiders. I don't like this one bit.
I'll do a half ounce for a 20. What do you say? It's plenty of bang for your buck.
Before this goes on, I was watching a lot of recap videos yesterday. They theorized, well, they weren't recapping. They theorized that the creepy monster that we see in the trailer that's all strung up is called Vecna, who is a D&D character. He's a wizard turned lich turned demigod, I believe it was, who's basically obsessed with hell and torturing. So it seems like that is who is after her.
Corroded coffin. Oh my god, yes,
Do
no,
remember,
of course,
right?
with a name like that, how could I forget?
Do you have anything maybe stronger?
Very disappointing, Jane.
In front of the whole class? Oh, maybe all of this pressure and stress is gonna push Elle to find her powers again. We're freaking...
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
What?
Mean, because you're a mean, evil little bitch, that's why. Alright, I know porcelain's sturdy, but I don't know if you have to go to this extent.
Is really necessary?
If that porcelain belly is pregnant with an explosive device,
Joyce, are you there? Talk to me, Joyce! Joyce!
What does it say? What does it say? Hop is alive! Who sent that? Because if it was him, he would have put I am alive.
Okay, she does sound like a Muppet. Oh my god, totally. Sounds like Kermit. Crush. I'm sorry.
Oh, that could have been your in, Robin.
Wow.
Aww.
She sounds amazing, doesn't she?
Oh, and they never came. Erica! They went and got Erica. Erica's gonna own your ass.
So this is Sinclair's infamous sister. Level 1 dwarf.
Lady Applejack, and I'm a chaotic, good, half-elf rogue level 14, and I will sneak behind any monster you throw my way, agonizing death. So, we gonna do this? Or we gonna keep chit-chatting like this is your mommy?
No one matches the level of sass to Erica's.
Welcome to Hellfire.
Hail, Lord Vecna.
Missing his left arm, but his left eye.
Vecna's dead. Killed by cats.
So it was thought, my friends. Do you flee Vecna and his cultists? Or do you stand your ground and fight?
Didn't we just agree to the death?
That wasn't literal. He only has 15 hit points left. Don't be pussy.
I think we chance
do you and
it.
Applejack have left?
12.
No, you gotta let me take the shot.
Go
Screw
for
it.
it. Yeah.
Let's kill the son of a bitch.
Let's
Let's
go.
find a way to win.
Bring him back, Lucas. Bring him back. Double win! Oh, but none of his friends are there.
Lucas, come on, man.
This whole episode is just breaking my heart. Your old friend Billy? Why is the dog crying?
I'm coming.
Animals sense something. That's not a I'm hungry bark. Ooh. Uh-huh. Girl, if you're hallucinating like that, I wouldn't be taking Special K. I don't know what you're thinking, but... Clock.
You're going to look
Absolutely beautiful.
Ironic that we saw Freddy, the Freddy cutout in the video store, because this reminds me of Freddy. Ah!
Chrissy.
Oh my god, that is terrifying. Oh, shit, this is going horror really fast.
I don't like this, Christy. Wake
Oh god. Oh my god. Is she just gonna die in front of him?
It's time for your suffering to end.
Oh. He's there to help. Uh-oh. That's not good, because we saw Max levitate like that above the grave. That's not good. So many thoughts just went through my brain. Listen to this creepy ass music. Alright, so there you have it, my official reaction to episode 1, chapter 1, The Hellfire Club. And holy crap, a lot happened there at the end. So we have a solid first episode of catching up with everybody. We have Joyce getting a package in the mail. It appears to be a Russian doll. It appears to have Russian postage on it. And it has a letter inside that says that Hopper is alive. So now my theory is if Hopper's the one who sent it, he would have said, I am alive. I don't think he would have said Hopper is alive. So who sent the letter? Is my question. We got to see Murray taking a bath. That was lovely. We caught up with Elle and Will, and fortunately they have each other. Unfortunately, it appears that Elle is being significantly bullied and harassed by these people. And I hate kids. I hate kids so much. These kids that don't even know her. They're just the mean kids, you know, the popular kids that are trying to give her shit. And so I'm assuming that she is really, really just looking forward to seeing Mike and getting the hell out of there as of right now. But I'm assuming that her constantly being pushed and bullied is going to hopefully maybe push her to the brink of trying to get her powers back. We've seen it so many times in movies and TV shows before where it's, use your pain, use your suffering, fight to get to that point where you're gonna like almost mentally break, and then that's when it really pushes and forth and comes out of you. So I'm hoping that maybe that will help her out in the long run. We get a really weird interaction with Lucas and Max. Now, they broke up. She broke up with him. She made it a point to say that. And he keeps trying to wave to her, talk to her, asks her to hang out, or not necessarily asked her to hang out, but asked her to come to his basketball game. And she's saying no. She's like, leave me alone. No, I don't want anybody to bother me. And I find that kind of surprising because for her to say that to Lucas, it's her ex. Yes, I get that. It could be very weird, but she's not associating with Dusty. She's not associating. I mean, I guess she could be possibly in contact with 11 and we don't know it because they're in two different places right now. So maybe they're writing each other. I don't know. But all it seems like to me is that Max is alone and by herself and kind of wants it to be that way. Which again, considering all the things that she's gone through, I kind of get it, but at the same time, they were so close, so I find that just troubling and frustrating, I guess. I feel bad for Max. We have Mike and Dustin kind of screwing over Lucas. Let me know what you think about this in the comments, because I feel bad for Lucas. I think that Lucas, he said he's trying to get in with the popular kids because he doesn't want to be a loser and be bullied anymore, but I think he also really likes basketball. So it's sad that there's this passion of his. He's not saying, hey, I don't want to do D&D anymore. He's just saying, hey, I want to incorporate basketball also. So if we could have a compromise, that would be great. Like if I could reschedule my basketball game, I would, but I can't. You can reschedule this game. You just won't because you're afraid of the dungeon master. And so he's kind of feeling a little left out and betrayed by his friends. And then on top of it, he's trying to get Max to come and she's pushing him away. And I just feel really bad for Lucas. I'm so glad that he made that point, but I feel really bad. I love, however, that we got Erica in the mix because Erica is the sassy queen that we all love and knew from last season. And she being incorporated into this, not only to just like fill a spot because they needed it, but to be a badass player too makes me really happy. And she gets the winning role, which is awesome. She kind of gets in the good graces of the dungeon master too. He shakes her hand. He's like, yeah, like nice. I respect that. So I'm hoping that we're going to see a little more from Erica. That was fun. We get this whole thing with Robin and Steve in the car where Robin has a new crush. Her name is Vicky. She's in band with her, but she doesn't know what Vicky is into or who Vicky is into. So she's kind of trying to feel her out. And I love that we get these little shots of Steve in the bleachers, like yelling to Robin. And I don't know if he was intentionally kind of trying to have that happen, but Vicky mistakes Robin talking to Steve as talking to her and initiates a conversation. And it's cute. It's cute, but Robin kind of misses her chance because she gets nervous. She says, I used to have a crush on her, is what she was going to say. And then she was like, never mind, and just kind of turned it into something else. So I'm curious to see where that goes. However, I am not curious to see where the girl that Steve has goes because she seemed pretty dull and boring. So I'm hoping better for Steve. We get Nancy and Jonathan, and they're having a little bit of trouble. You know, we're seeing the two sides of this conversation where, like, why won't he come to you? Well, why won't she come to you? What's going on? Their friends are kind of trying to instill doubt in them, as friends sometimes do, unintentionally kind of breaking them apart in a way and not realizing it. But we meet Jonathan's new friend, Argyle. And it doesn't seem that they're getting in either one of their heads, but that could come later on in an episode. Maybe it's going to start to have some doubt. Maybe their relationship isn't going to be what they thought it was. I don't know. We'll have to see what colleges they get into. Last but not least, Chrissy, this new character, Chrissy, that we get, who is seeing these hallucinations. She's having these kind of visions where it's almost as if she's in the upside down, but I don't feel like she's in the upside down. It's weird. It very much so is reminiscent of Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, which I think is ironic. I'm sure that's where the direction they're taking it is, because we see when Steve is in the video store how there is a cardboard cutout of Freddy Krueger by the entrance of the building. So I'm assuming they're trying to kind of, model it after these dream sequences that Freddy's in. Even kind of the way that they're like that he's talking. Oh, don't cry, Chrissy, and yeah, it's almost like a very goofy but taunting at the same time kind of way he's speaking. So it's very interesting. Chrissy's dead. And what I think is very interesting about this is we're not going to, but if you go back and you watch that scene, what makes me nervous, one, is that Chrissy is levitating right before she dies. Levitating in the same way that Max is levitating above Billy's grave in the trailer that we saw. Two, if we think back to the beginning of when 11 was found by Brenner, she's bleeding from the eyes in like 3 streaks, like with like blood, almost like eyeliner. And that's how Chrissy's eyes just looked. In addition to that, she is mangled in a way where her like arm is twisted this way and her leg is twisted this way. And if you recall, I even mentioned at the beginning, it's the way their bodies are contorted. It's the way that their bodies are kind of twisted and mangled that makes it really sadistic and creepy. So, if we take how the bodies and 11's eyes looked at the beginning of the episode and compare them to how Chrissy's body and eyes looked at the end of this episode, we get a very similar kind of comparison, which leads me to believe that maybe 11 didn't do what Brenner accused her of. Maybe it was a visit from Vecna? I don't know. Maybe it was a visit from Vecna, and maybe she was trying to fight Vecna, and then she was the only one seeing the hallucination possibly, and that's why Brenner didn't see it, or it went away at that point, and she was strong enough to where it didn't get to the point where it looked like Chrissy's eyes popped out. She was strong enough to fight it off, which is why her eyes only bled. Maybe. Theories. I don't know. Overall, that was a really, really good episode, though. So I am going to chop this up as fast as I can and watch episode 2. Join me over on Patreon because I promise you that these will be out a hell of a lot faster on Patreon than they will on YouTube. So if you can't wait, go check out the Patreon. It's only $5. Everyone throw a like or dislike if you do not like what you see. Comment down below. Let me know why. Subscribe if you have not yet. We do fun things here. Click the bell to be notified when I upload new videos. Don't forget to check the link down in the description for my Patreon. Follow us on all social media. But that is it. So long, everyone. Try and make someone smile today. You never know when you might need it next. Bye.